In November of 1842, the crew of the Isidore was preparing for its maiden voyage when the ship's carpenter, Thomas King, had a dream. In his dream, he saw the ship caught in a terrible storm, the Isidore being overtaken by wave after wave before the crew perished in the ocean. At the end of the dream, he saw 7 coffins and 7 bodies from the crew washed up on the shoreline. Thomas was so terrified by the dream that the next day he went to Captain Foss and begged him not to let the ship set sail. Foss would hear none of it and demanded that King be there or he would face extreme consequences. Thomas King, still shaken, would head to a local church and tell a priest about the dream as well. After this visit, Thomas would hide in town to make sure that he never set foot on the Isidore. But Thomas wasn't the only crew member that was having terrible dreams of the ship. Soon after, another sailor by the name of Paul Grant told Captain Foss that he also had dreamed about 7 coffins. Word started to get around the crew, and John Crowder told his seamates that dogs had been howling outside his house for 3 straight days. Many considered this also a bad omen. On November 30th, 1842, the Isidore would set sail heading to New Orleans, then France, despite what appeared to be bad weather. Just before setting off, William Harding, another of the crew, was overheard saying, quote, "I wish he was 1,000 miles at sea, and I on shore," end quote. Foss was determined to show that he was a great captain, and that pride would cost him and his crew dearly. Almost immediately after setting sail, only miles away, the ship would encounter a snow and windstorm so severe that it would cause the ship to take on massive damage. Miles out, the ship would quickly sink near the Cape Nettic Lighthouse, better known as the Nubble Light. Shortly after the wreck amongst the debris, people would begin searching for the 15-man crew. 7 of those bodies washed up on shore. 7 bodies, 7 coffins. The rest of the men would never be recovered.